What if I told you that one man, living over 1,000 years ago, helped shape the way doctors diagnose diseases today? Not in modern hospitals, not with advanced technology, but in a time of handwritten books and candlelight. His name was Avicenna, a doctor, a philosopher, a scientist, and one of the greatest minds in human history. Avicenna was born in the year 980 in a region of Central Asia near modern-day Uzbekistan. From the beginning, his intelligence stood out. As a child, he wasn't just learning, he was mastering knowledge at an incredible speed. By the age of 10, he had already memorized the Quran. By his teenage years, he had studied mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, medicine. But here's the part that sounds almost unbelievable. By the age of 16, Avicenna was already practicing as a physician. While others his age were still learning basics, he was treating real patients. Avicenna's life changed dramatically when he was called to treat a ruler who had fallen seriously ill. Many doctors had failed, but Avicenna succeeded. His reward? Access to one of the greatest libraries of his time. This wasn't just a collection of books. It was a treasure of human knowledge, Greek philosophy, Persian science, ancient medical texts. Avicenna absorbed it all, and from that moment on, his journey toward greatness accelerated. Avicenna's most famous work is known as the Canon of Medicine. This was not just a book, it was a complete medical system. Inside, he explained how diseases spread, the importance of testing treatments, detailed descriptions of illnesses, the use of observation and logic in diagnosis. He even described ideas similar to contagion, long before modern germ theory. And what made it revolutionary? It organized medical knowledge in a clear, structured way. Doctors could finally study medicine systematically. This book became so influential that it was used in European universities for over 600 years. Think about that. A book written in the 1000s, still teaching doctors in the 1600s. But Avicenna didn't stop at medicine. He wanted to understand something even bigger. What is reality? His second major work, the Book of Healing. Despite the name, this wasn't about curing the body. It was about understanding the universe. In this book, he explored logic and reasoning, the nature of existence, the human mind and soul, physics and natural laws. He built on the ideas of Aristotle, but didn't just copy them. He improved them. One of his most famous philosophical ideas? The concept of the floating man. Imagine a person suspended in space, with no senses, no sight, no touch, no sound. Would they still be aware of themselves? Avicenna argued, yes, meaning consciousness exists, even without the physical world. This idea would later influence philosophers for centuries. But Avicenna's life wasn't easy. He lived during a time of political instability. He moved frequently, worked for different rulers, and sometimes even faced danger. At times, he was imprisoned, forced to flee cities, caught in power struggles. Yet through all of this, he never stopped writing, never stopped thinking, never stopped learning. Avicenna died in the year 1037, but his ideas didn't die with him. They spread across the Islamic world, Europe, and beyond. His work influenced doctors, scientists, philosophers for centuries. He became a key figure in connecting ancient knowledge with the modern world. In many ways, Avicenna helped build the foundation of modern science. Even today, Avicenna's legacy lives on. His approach to medicine, based on observation, logic, and testing, is still at the core of modern healthcare. His philosophical ideas continue to be studied in universities, and his life reminds us of something powerful. One mind can change the course of history. Avicenna wasn't just ahead of his time, he was centuries ahead. A thinker who refused limits, a scientist who questioned everything, a genius who helped shape the world we live in today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more incredible history. Because sometimes, the past holds the greatest secrets of the future.